Hey guys, how's it going? Trickster here. Currently at my parents' house in Nashville for a little vacation for the next week. So yeah, recording off a laptop here, so hopefully the audio and video quality is bearable. It's currently day three of OSCP, and I've been really trying to zerg down the PDF material and exercises that they've provided me with. I'm just trying to get through that as quickly as possible because I really want to dig into the labs and I really want to get to the real, from what I hear, is the real value of the course. Of course, uh, I'll be tested on 24 hours to hack into 5 systems. So the sooner that I can get into actually putting the stuff into practice, the better. I don't know what's flying around here, but I keep seeing little white specks or whatever. Whoa, you see that? What was that? I think there's like a lot of dust particles in here. My brother like moved out of here, so it's just everything's kind of dusty. But anyways, so yeah, my experiences so far. This is day three, and I've actually made it through the entire like 380 page PDF material that they gave me. I did a lot of reading on the plane on the way here. Had It was about like 4 hours of traveling, so that gave me a lot of time actually to just sort of read through the chapters. And so that was nice. So I didn't. So I guess one thing I should mention is I didn't actually get to do all the exercises yet because a lot of my reading I did on the plane, so I couldn't actually do the exercises yet. So exercise wise, I'm about like 40% done, I guess. So I just got to go back and do those exercises. But with that being said, I think I'm definitely ready to actually start scanning, running some scans on the labs and trying to identify some low hanging fruit that I can start going after. Go after some systems, maybe get some shells. That'd be pretty cool. I plan on starting that here soon. Um, so see what else. So yeah, it really came in handy. The fact that all this material, from what it seems like, I've read the whole thing. All of the material is it was kind of review to me. Of course, I learned new things because this was really going into in depth with certain functionality of things that I haven't actually tried yet. Um, but all the material itself was it was kind of review because like I said, I work as a pen tester. I've actually spent a decent amount of time doing CTFs, learning or like reading books and stuff like that on the matter, and just trying to put into application as much of this stuff as I could in the past. So that really paid off. So a lot of this material actually was like this is like not the first time that I've seen it. There are a few topics, or maybe one in particular that jumps out as an area that I haven't actually done anything with. That would be like SSH tunneling, because I've just done these standalone uh, CTFs and stuff like that. I haven't ever had to use SSH tunneling for any purpose, so that's new to me. I knew of it already, I guess, so it wasn't 100% new. Like I knew about it. I read the hands-on guide to penetration testing by Georgia Weidman. Really great book, by the way. I recommend it. That was the first time I'd really heard about SSH. Well, not really the first time I heard about SSH tunneling, but the first time I sort of seen examples of it. But I haven't ever done it myself, and still to this day, I haven't yet put that into practice. But I did read about it here in the lab guide. I think I can give away that information. Of course. I mean, if you're pivoting, as everyone knows with the OSCP, there's some pivoting involved. Obviously, they're gonna show you some SSH tunneling, port forwarding, stuff like that. But that's something I haven't actually personally put into practice. Beyond that, um, what else? What else haven't I put into practice? Uh, I'm really glad. I will say I'm really glad that I invested time into learning buffer overflow exploitation. Because if this was the first time I was learning about it, it would be really kind of cumbersome, I guess. I'll put it that way. But I would really, if you guys haven't learned buffer overflow yet, some basic overflows, and like had some hands-on experience with it, I would highly recommend the over the wire boxes, particularly over the wire Narnia. Really good. I haven't actually completed the whole thing yet. I'm on level 5 of 8 in that, but even through for the first 4 levels, even it taught me so much about buffer overflow, how to identify it, how to exploit it, like a nice methodology to sort of follow. I mean, of course, it's just challenges. It doesn't teach you anything directly, but if you like Google for sort of guides on how people have beaten the levels, you can really learn a lot about the methodology that they use to actually both identify the buffer overflow vulnerability and then how to exploit it. Maybe I'll do a video just talking about buffer overflow exploitation or something. But for right now, for the purpose of the series, it's just more of my experiences with this stuff. So I haven't actually gotten into the labs yet, but I'm pretty much at the point where I'm ready to do that. So I think moving forward, and I'm kind of busy today. I'll be going to some hockey games. Nashville Predators should be awesome. So I won't get too much more time today to actually play around with this stuff, but I did get to put in a decent number of hours here, just reading through the rest of the material today. I finished that off. So I'd say in the coming days, I'm going to be really hitting the labs hard. Started doing my reconnaissance, trying to identify the low-hanging fruit, get a map, like start mapping out the network, and then just chipping away at the lab exercises. I think, yeah, I'll really do that. Man, something keeps flying around behind me. It's really weird because I can't see it when I look here, but on the camera I see it. It's almost like one of those ghost adventure things. Maybe it's a spirit. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's the sort of plan. That's the plan going forward. Just really just start hitting this the lab hard. So do some initial reconnaissance and see if there's anything that really stands out to us as like, hey, this would be really easy to exploit. Let me just go ahead and do that. Just get just enumerate as they say. Beyond that, really just keep cleaning up my lab guide. If I can have everything put together, I really do want to jump into the labs, but I don't want to go full into the labs without completing the exercises. So I'm going to make sure that I'm definitely investing my fair share of time into completing all the lab exercises and having the lab guide nice and tidy and just ready to go. Because not only to get the 5 points, which obviously I want that, but also to have as a reference. And it's nice to be able to have some simple exercises to go through to get some hands-on experience with some of this before jumping into the lab. So I would say maybe 60-40, 60% finishing the exercises, 40% on the lab itself until I get done with the lab exercises. But then at that point, it will be 100% on the lab, of course. So yeah, this has been my experience for week 1. Feel free to comment down in the comment section below. Any questions, any comments, or let's start a conversation here. So yeah, I'm gonna be creating another one of these vlogs. If not by the end of this week, then definitely during week 2. And yeah, we could see where I'm at from here. Of course, not too frustrated yet, but that's because I haven't gotten into the labs yet. But yeah, we'll just keep doing it. We'll keep seeing how it goes, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next vlog.